Hey guys, Delt here. I ran some normal Goblin Caves on my bard yesterday to test out how good the changes were to normal loot drops and the bosses in general, and the gold income is actually insane. If you need gold, but you're at the point where all of your high roller lobbies are just sweaty and it's a struggle to compete, just play normals. I promise you'll make money. Here's 3 games out of multiple from about an hour and a half of game time that prove that. In all of my games, I was just running for Cyclops and Troll to see if I could get Troll's Pelt or Cyclops Eyes or anything like that. And there are people who will come and try to take your loot from you, even in normals. And honestly, Slayer fighters, in normals even more so than High Roller, honestly are terrifying. I should have backed up here when he swapped to his melee weapons, but I assumed I would be able to kill him anyway because of the amount of times I hit him before he swapped. But the combo's pretty insane. Anyway, the fact that Trolls and Cyclops still give loot like this in normals means that you're going to be making gold. So let's see, just from collectibles, we made 264 gold from that run. And then since we have to go back in base kit, we're just going to strip down everything that we put on. And if it's not good enough to sell in the marketplace, we're just going to sell it here. Which puts us at 397 gold so far. And then that ring that I clipped earlier is actually worth roughly 900 to 1,000 gold. I just sold it at the cheap end for 900, and that's still 1,200, almost 1,300 gold profit from one normal game. And I understand that you're probably thinking, well, that's just because you got that one really nice ring. Like, that doesn't happen every single normal game you play. And to that, I say Cyclops Eye. However, the static that I normally go to was actually taken in this game, so I had to find another extract, and I got hit by 2 poison hand crossbows from a rogue, hid behind a door, and just waited for him to open it. And then we eventually found our portal, and so we'll see how much we made. So this game we made 289 gold from our sellables. I actually ended up stashing a couple rings and necklaces too. So we only actually made 67 gold from the rest of the gear that we had. So we're at 356 total, but that's completely fine because Cyclops Eye. So these go for around 1,400 gold, so I would list it for 1,300. So plus the Oracle robe that I got before this is going to be 1,756 just for one run in a normal game. No risk, all of the rewards. And I decided to just throw in a full gameplay at the end of this video, and so that's what this part's going to be. This is probably the worst amount of gold that I made in any of my runs, but it was a fun one, and so I wanted to share it with y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, you could also get epic boots in your spawn room, I guess. And I do just like to open chests on the way to whatever boss I'm going to because you could get more damage. You're starting in base kit, so like if I get some strength, if I get some move speed, if I get some dexterity, that's great. It'll just help me out and we'll be able to clear the boss faster. All right, so now that we cleared this way, we're gonna head over to Troll. And we're just going to rebuff and start to fight him. If you don't know the troll mechanics, I'm just going to play through the entirety of this. You circle him to his left. If he slams, you back up. If he screams, you go to his side. Other than that, troll's pretty easy. Just back up to the left and you should be fine. This ring is something that we'll probably sell in the marketplace later because it has knowledge and additional magic damage. The leather cap wasn't really all too great though, so that'll probably just sell to a merchant. I was meaning to drop the straw hat, not the ring, so yeah. Purple crowns are nice. All right, and I'm just gonna skip here. I started to loot from the pile. I think I pulled maybe 2 or 3 times, and then I heard someone coming, so I stopped.
Wait. I don't want to fight. You want to fight Cyclops together, bro? Know how to fight Cyclops?
So our friendly little red lizard man came by and asked if we wanted to kill Cyclops together. I wasn't recording my mic at the time, so awkward and my bad. But anyway, I was just sort of like, yeah, come on, let's go do it.
Let's say my Discord was live. We'll fight the Cyclops, right?
And so this is one pretty easy way to get to Cyclops if you just follow this. Basically, we're just going to go to the 4 elevator room, and from there we could just go 1 room up and 1 room to the left.
Traps. Watch out. That ranger's gonna shoot you.
Not all heroes wear capes. But then we ran into a rogue, and I made sure that I showed him that there was someone else behind me and was like, hey, we're gonna go to Cyclops. If you want to come, cool. If not, whatever. I also never realized that this fighter just second winded there, so feels bad, man. So the death beetle actually made it in the room, which sort of made this awkward. He started the fight because I pulled the Cyclops trying to not get hit by the beetle. But anyway, if you don't know how to fight Cyclops, I just put a guide up as my very last video on the channel, so feel free to go and check that out. The only difference between normals and HR is that he won't do his petrify in normals, and he only does 2 rock falls instead of 3. And this was a bit awkward to do because I was trying to jump and not jump into his sword as we're both hitting the boss. Friendships created in the dungeon are a rare occurrence, but when they're forged, the bonds live on forever. I didn't know Eldon for the longest time, but I did know that he had a friendly, caring soul. He just wanted to take down the Cyclops and right the wrongs that it committed to his people. Eldon, I'll always remember you. Stand proud. You're strong. And I'll finish what you started here, because... Alright, now that we're all emotional here, I'm gonna go check the loot in the center room. Two weapon damage survival bow. Also, for some reason here, I dropped my chest thinking that I put on the heavy gambeson when I picked it up. I didn't. I realized a little later on, though. And at this point, I'm basically just looking for an escape. I just want to get out. There's been a lot of deaths in the lobby. I should be able to get out pretty easily. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go. And then when I see the spider room ahead of me, I know that there is a static pretty close to it. So I'm just heading toward that. And that player looked like he ran away, so I'm just going to leave him alone. right, now that we're all filled up on loot, let's see what we made. That is 322 gold plus 10 gold from the 2 goblin ears plus 10 gold that was just in my inventory. Now at this point, we're at 378 gold made just from that one run. The epic adventure boots that I found in the beginning of the game didn't really have any good stats other than max health bonus, so they sold for 100 gold. And this ring of wisdom with I think 1 true sold for another 300, which brings us to 778 gold just from that one run. And we didn't even really loot from the pile at all. If you want gold and you don't want to risk anything, literally just play normals and you will get gold. You don't even need to do the bosses. I'm just doing them because I think they're fun, and it's a lot more convenient just to loot everything from the loot pile for me than to run around and open a million chests. And I know I already said it, but normals just feel like a very high reward for a very low amount of risk. You're not risking any of your gear. You're selling everything. Everything is profit. And this is going to be the end of the video, so if you enjoyed the content, please just give me a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who do it. Also, if you're wanting to join a community of other players who like Dark and Darker and other nerdy things like me, I'm going to have my community Discord linked in the description below. Feel free to click that, come by, and say hey, and I hope to see you there. Alright, I hope that each and every one of you have a very great day, and I hope to see y'all next time. Peace.